What's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another Pixel art tutorial. In this video we're going to be building the Hulkbuster Mark II from the movie Avengers Infinity War. So we're going to begin this pixel art with some black wool, red wool, yellow wool, white wool, light gray wool, light blue wool, and then some gray wool. So let's go ahead and grab 14 blocks of our black wool, because here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14. Then all the way on the right, we're going to go up by 2. We're going to place a red. We're going to go up by 2. And then 3 yellow wools going towards the left. Now, every so often, after we build something, I'm going to be taking a step back, allowing you guys to hit pause, just in case you need a little bit of extra time. Now, because this is quite possibly one of my biggest pixel art tutorials, I don't want this taking more than an hour to build, but it shouldn't take, honestly, I'm trying to get it under maybe 20 minutes. So we might be going a little bit faster than usual, but you know what, don't worry. I'm going to be taking a step back many times throughout the video. So in case you guys need a little bit of extra time, feel free to hit pause whenever. So talking about that, let's go ahead and place some red wool here. Then we're going to grab our light gray wool and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And then on top of this I don't know why I said that, but on top of this last light gray wool block that we placed, we're going to grab our yellow wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 with a black wool on the left and 2 black wools going up. And then on this bottom left here, we're going to place a black, a red, and a black. And that's going to be the bottom part of his shoe, or like, I don't know what you want to call it, if it's a one-piece suit. But yeah, this is going to be the start of his like leg, feet, shoe, whatever you want to call it. Now on top of this yellow, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then over here we're gonna add like a plus sign with our light blue wool, just like that. Now on top of this plus sign, there's gonna be kind of like some tricky looking things. I'm not sure how to describe it, but you know what? Let's go ahead and build it. So we're gonna place a red wool here, then a light gray wool on the top and on the left. And then on the left here, we're gonna add a yellow, a light gray wool, a light gray wool, and then a yellow. Then we're going to grab our red, because we're going to place a red wool here. We're going to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then our red wool. And up by 2. Then a red wool. And we're going to go to the right by 3. Now let's go ahead and move towards the left here, because what we're going to do is that over here we're going to add a red wool, then we're going to add 3 yellow wools with a little block in the middle, just like that. And then on top of this red wool, we're going to go up by 6 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 with 2 yellow wools, 2 black wools, and 2 yellow wools. So once again, that's going to be made out of 6 black wools and 2 yellows, 2 blacks, 2 yellows. Then we're going to go ahead and grab our black wool, because we're going to place a black wool, a red wool, and a black wool. Now on top of this last black wool that we placed, we're going to grab our yellow wool and we're going to place 5 yellow wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the bottom here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Then 2 blocks of our light gray wool, just like that. And then we're going to place a black wool here with a red and a black on the bottom. And now let's take a step back, because we have finished building his left boot. At the end of the video, we're just going to go ahead and fill it in with some red wool, and it's going to look just like that one over there. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out. So let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and on this side, we're going to grab a red wool. We're actually going to place 2 red wools, then 2 light gray wools, and 3 light gray wools with a red and then 2 blacks, just like that. Now underneath this black, what we're gonna add is 2 yellow wools, then 2 black wools on the right, and 2 yellow wools underneath that. Then over here, we're gonna add a red wool. We're gonna add a light gray wool. We're gonna add a red wool and a light gray wool. Then underneath this red, we're gonna add a light gray wool. Then 2 diagonal yellow wools with 1 final light gray wool. And then in this little section, we're gonna add a red wool, a black, a red wool, and a black. So make sure you guys have this little group of blocks. And then over here, next to this yellow, we're gonna go straight down by 6 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. We're gonna add 2 red wools and 2 black wools. Now below this black wool that we have here, we're gonna grab our yellow and we're gonna place 6 yellow wools going towards the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna grab our light gray wool and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Remember, this is gonna be made out of 6 yellow wools. Then down here, we're gonna place a red wool, and then 2 black wools going up. And then right below these 2 black wools that we placed, we're gonna go ahead and place another 14 black wools going towards the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we're gonna place a black, a red, a black, a red, and then another black. Now over here, we're gonna add a red wool, and then we're gonna go up by 2. We're gonna grab 3 yellow wools and 3 black wools going up. Now next to this black wool, we're gonna grab our light blue wool and we're gonna make another plus sign. So 1, 2, 3, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, and that's gonna be our little plus sign. Then we're gonna grab our red. We're gonna place 1 red, and we're gonna go up by 3 black wools, and then a red, and we're gonna go up by 2 black wools. So now we can take a step back because that's gonna be the bottom part of his like mechanical suit, of the Hulkbuster suit. Make sure you guys have this so far. Now what we're gonna do, actually let's go ahead and take a big step. I would definitely recommend to pause it here. Make sure everything on your screen looks like this up to this point before we go ahead and start building the middle part of our Hulkbuster. So let's go ahead and get it. So now we're gonna go over here, we're gonna grab our yellow wool, and we're gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then starting on this red wool, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. Then we're gonna fill this in with red wool, like so. Add another row of yellow, another row of red, with 1 yellow on the right, and 1 yellow on the left. Then we're gonna add another row of yellow with a red wool, and then 2 diagonal yellow wools. Then over here, a red wool with 2 diagonal yellow wools. And make sure you guys have this big middle, I was gonna say metal, but yeah, I guess I could say metal. Make sure you guys have this big yellow metal piece, just like that, for his mechanical suit. Then right in the middle here, we're going to go ahead and place 2 red wools and then a big plus sign made out of our light blue wool. Surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light gray wools. Now on the right here, we're going to grab our black wool because we're going to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to grab our light gray wool, light blue, light gray, light blue. So make sure you guys have that just like that. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wool, so black, red, black, just like that. Then over here, we're going to add a black wool, a light gray wool, and then 2 red wools. And now on the right, we're going to grab our black, and we're going to go up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to place 2 black wools and 3 black wools. Alright guys, so I'm back. We had some technical difficulties. The power went off, but it's back. So let's go ahead and keep on building the Hulkbuster Mark II. So what we're going to do is that after we have those 5 black wools going up, we're going to have 2 here and then 1, 2, 3 going down. And then we are going to place 2 red wools right here. So 1, 2. And then on top of these 2 red wools, we're going to grab our light gray wool because we're going to place 2 light gray wools and then 3 gray wools, 3 gray wools, and then 3 light gray wools on the top. Then underneath these 2 reds, we're going to grab our black. We're going to go down by 2 black wools. Then we're also going to place 1 light gray wool in the middle here. Then we're going to grab our red. Underneath this red, we're going to go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And talking about 4, we're going to grab our yellow wool and place 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 with a red. And then on top of this red, we're going to grab our light blue wool and we're going to go 1, 2, just like that. Then we're going to go down here, we're going to grab our red wool, we're going to place 2 red wools, and then 3 yellow wools, like so, with 4 black wools up the left side, and 5 on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I felt like that was way too much. Let me just take a step back, make sure you guys have this so far. Once again, that's going to be 4 black wools, 2 red, 3 yellows, 4 black, and then 5 blacks on the bottom. So yeah, just feel free to hit pause whenever you guys get a chance, because this is quite the build. So once again, we're going to grab our light blue wool, then a black, a light blue wool, and then another black on the right. Now this is where it's going to get, I wouldn't say tricky, but just kind of tiresome, because we're going to grab our yellow wool, and we're going to go up by 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then on the right, we're going to go up by 11. So all the way up, but stop 1 block short. Then we're going to grab our black and we're going to go up by 11 on this side. So we don't really have to count it. We're just going to make sure it's like that. So this row is going to be 12. This row is going to be 11. This row is going to be 11. Then we can grab our 2 diagonal black wools with a light gray wool on the left there. And that's going to be pretty much his arm. We're going to fill it in with red wool at the end of the video. So now let's go ahead and do his shoulder. His shoulder is kind of tricky. So what we're going to do is start over here. We're going to grab our red wool. Then we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a red wool with a black wool. And then right here, we're going to have 3 diagonal light gray wool. So we're going to place a gray wool, a red, gray wool, a red, and a light gray wool. Then we're also going to do it right here. We're going to have a light gray wool, a red, a light gray wool, a red, and a light gray wool. We're going to grab our black wool, because right here we're going to place 2 black wools, then a red with 4 black wools, and then 3 yellow wools, just like that. Then we're going to place a cube made out of 4 yellow wools in this shape. And then a yellow, a red, and a yellow. And then here we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going up and towards the left. So black, red, and then black. So there we have it. Now we're going to grab our light gray wool. We're going to fill this in with 3 light gray wools. And then we're going to go down by 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. With a block in the middle. And then a light gray wool over here. Now I know that was a lot, but I'm going to go over it. We're going to place 3 light gray wools. Then we're going to place 5 light gray wools. Then 3 light gray wools. An actual gray wool. And 1 light gray wool right there. So let's take a step back. That's going to be the right arm, or I guess his left, but it's on our right. And then over here, we need to do this little shape of gray wool. So it's going to be kind of a tough little part, but you know what? We're going to build it right here. We are going to, what are we going to do? We're going to place 3 light gray wools. And then starting on the bottom here, or actually in this one, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to place light gray, 2 red wools, 3 light gray wools, then a light gray, a red, and a light gray. So I know it's really complicated, so you know what, I'm going to go over it once again. This is going to be a long pixel art tutorial. We're maybe around the 17-minute mark, I think. So right here, we're going to have 3 light gray wools, 5 light gray wools, 3 light gray wools, 2 diagonal light gray wools, and then 1 little light gray wool there. So I definitely recommend to pause it there just in case you need a little bit of extra time. But now it's time to do the other arm on the left side. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to grab our black wool and we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to place a light gray wool, a light blue, light gray, light gray wool, and a light blue wool, just like that. And you know what? Why not? Let's just place a red wool and a light gray wool. I definitely recommend to pause it many times throughout this video. So over here, we're going to go up. Actually, what are we doing? We're going to place a black wool, a red wool, and then a black wool again. So you have those 2 diagonal black wools. Then you're going to place a red, light gray, and then 2 red wools. Then on the left side, just like we did over there, we're going to grab our black. We're going to go up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go down by 2 in the middle-ish. And then over here, we're going to go down by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So once again, it's going to be 5. That's going to be 2. And that's going to be 3. In the middle here, we're going to grab our light gray wool. We're going to place 2 light gray wools, then 2 rows of 3 gray wools. On the top, 3 light gray wools, and on the bottom, 1 gray wool. So make sure you guys have this little like patch in the middle here. Then let's grab our red wool. We're going to place 1 red. Then we're going to go down by 2 black wools. 1 red. We're going to go down by 4 black wools. Was that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. It was. I don't know why I broke it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4. There we go. And talking about 4, We're gonna grab our yellow. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 on the top left, 1 red with 2 light blues on the top. Just like that. And then over here, we're gonna place 2 red wools. So right below this black, 1, 2 red wools, then 3 yellow wools with 4 black wools down the right side, and then 5 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, let me go over it. We're gonna place 2 red wools, 3 yellow wools in that shape, 4 blocks on the side, and 5 on the bottom. Then we're gonna have 2 diagonal light blue wools. So light blue, black, light blue, black. And then on top of this light blue, we're gonna go up by, I believe, it's gonna be, actually, how many blocks it's gonna be? It's gonna be 12. It's gonna be 12 yellow wool blocks. Had to look at my notes for a second. But yeah, we're gonna go up by 12. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then finally 12. And then on the left side, we're gonna go up by 11. So go all the way back up again, but stop 1 block short. And then black wool down the left side. And 2 diagonal black wools. So let's take a step back. Let's look at what we just built. Right here, it's gonna be 12 yellow wools. And then 11 yellow wools with 11 black wools and 2 diagonal black wools. So now we're gonna build the little shoulder part. So for the shoulder, what we're going to do is that we are gonna place a red wool, and we're gonna go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a red wool with a black, and we're gonna have those 3 diagonal light gray wools going down and towards the right. So here we go. We're gonna place light gray, red, light gray, red, light gray. Then same thing over here. Replace light gray, red, light gray, red, light gray. So you have those 3 diagonal light gray wools, just like that. Then on the top here, we're gonna place 2 black wools, a red, and 4 black wools. We're gonna grab our yellow and we're gonna place 1, 2, 3. Then a cube out of 4 yellow wools, like so. Then you're gonna place a yellow wool here. And then in this section right here, we're gonna grab our light gray wool and we're gonna place 1, 2, 3 with a yellow wool on the bottom. Let's go ahead and take a step back. This is what we have so far. Pause it if you need to. We are more than halfway done, guys. All that we have left to do is just to add a little bit of detail with our light gray wool, build the head, and then we're out of here. So let's just keep it going because this is looking out really, really good, or it's turning out really, really good. Now over here, starting next to this yellow, we're gonna go up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then over here, we're gonna go 1, 2, and then 3. Just add those 3 light gray wools with 1 more light gray wool. So let's take a big step back. This is what we have so far. I would definitely recommend to pause it if you need to, or you know what, if you want to, more importantly. Now over here, we need to add 3 diagonal black wools going up and towards the right. So we're gonna have 1 black, 1 red, 1 black, 1 red, and then 1 more black. But now let's go ahead and add this big middle, like light gray area that we have here. So what we're gonna do is start over here, next to these 2 reds. We're gonna grab our light gray wool. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then on the bottom, we're gonna place 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to move back to the left. We're going to add a light gray wool, 2 red wools, 3 light gray wools, and then 1 more light gray wool, just like that. And there we go. Let's take a big step back because we're almost done. Now we just have to do the face, and at the end, fill it in with some light gray wool. So we're really almost done. I know I keep saying that, but you know what? I mean it this time. Not that I didn't mean it before, but we're about this much closer to actually being done. So now let's go ahead and do the face. This is kind of a complicated part, but you know what? So what's the rest of the video, and we've done just fine. So now let's begin. Let's grab our red wool. We're going to place 1 red wool here. Then we're going to place 3 black wools. And we're also going to go down by 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our yellow wool and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make sure you guys have added that. So once again, you're going to place 3 black wools. Then you can go down by 3 and 4 yellow wools. Then up here, we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up and towards the right. So we're going to place a red, a black, a red, a black, a red, and then 2 black wools. Then we're going to place a red, 6 black wools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Red wool, 2 black wools. So once again, you're going to place 1 red, 6 black wools, 1 red, 2 black wools. Then we're going to go diagonally and towards the right by 2. So we're going to place a red, a black, a red, and a black. And then over here, we're going to jump from here and go down here. We're going to place 1 red wool with 2 black wools. And then we're going to go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. So now let's take a big step back. This is what we have so far. We are almost done. Actually, we have the completed outline. We're just going to do like his neck area and his face, and we're almost done. He kind of looks like Metroid Prime, like a really chunky Metroid Prime. It's really cool. Maybe that was the inspiration for the Hulkbuster. Who knows? I don't. But alrighty. So now down here, we're going to place 3 diagonal black wools going down and towards the right or left. So we're going to place a red, a black, a red, a black, a red, and then a black. Just like that. Alright, so I'm back and the power went out yet again. I can't believe this is happening, but this is where we left off, I'm pretty sure. But nonetheless, make sure you guys have those 3 diagonal black wools going down and towards the left. And I'm going to tell my hamsters to pedal a little bit faster to keep the power going, because that's unacceptable. It can't go off more than twice in this video. If not, I'm just going to rage quit. So hopefully the power stays together for just a little bit more, because we're almost done, guys. We're almost really done. So now what we're going to do is that over here, we are going to grab our black wool. Actually, no. We're going to grab our red wool, and we're going to place 7. We're going to place 7 red wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to place 8 black wools on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to grab our yellow. We're going to place 2 yellow wools. 5 gray wools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So make sure you guys have this. So once again, over here, you're going to have 7 red wools, 8 black wools, 2 yellow wools, and 5 gray wools. You're going to add a yellow right here, then a red, a gray wool, a red, and a yellow wool. Then you're going to have 2 yellow wools going towards the left here. And then right here, we're going to have 3 diagonal yellow wools going up and towards the left. So let's build it. We're going to place a red, a yellow, a red, a yellow, a red, and a yellow. Now here we're going to have, I believe, 3 black diagonal wools going up and towards the left. So let's go ahead and build it. We're gonna have a red, a black, a red, a black, a red, and then finally a black, just like that. Then we're gonna grab our yellow wool and we're gonna place 4 yellow wool blocks. So here we go. We're gonna go 1. Whoops. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this is probably going to be the most complicated part of the video, and we just did it. So if you guys are able to do it with me, it's just easy cruising from now on. Just put it in cruise control. We don't really need to pay that much attention. Alright, so now let's see, where or how do we do this last part of the face? Let's see, where should we begin? I am kind of filling this bottom part. So let's go ahead and grab our red wool, because we need to place 2 red wools here. Then we're going to grab our light gray wool, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to grab our yellow wool, and we're going to place 5 yellow wools here. Actually, not 5. What are we going to do? Let me think. Actually, let me go and count, because I'm not completely sure. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 5, guys. It's going to be 5. So we're going to place 5 yellow wools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna have those 2 diagonal red wools with our 3 diagonal light gray wools. So I know that was really complicated. So let me just go over it once again. Make sure you have those 3 diagonal light gray wools. You're gonna have 5 yellow wools and then 3 diagonal light gray wools. Then we're gonna grab our yellow. Up here we're gonna go 1, 2. Then we're going to go up by 5. Actually, no. We're not going to go up by 5. On the right here, we're going to place 5 blocks going towards the right. So, oh my god, that would have been a huge disaster. So make sure you have those 2 yellow wools. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. So once again, you're going to go up by 2 yellow wools. Then to the right, you're going to go by 5 yellows, then 4 yellows, and 3 yellows. We're going to grab our light gray wool, and right here, we're going to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to grab our yellow, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then 2 yellow wools. 3 yellow wools and 1 more yellow in the middle. So I know that was really complicated, so let me go over it again. We're gonna have 3 yellow wools. Then on the right here, we're gonna go down by 2 yellows. Then 3 yellow wools on the top, 1 in the middle. Now we gotta go ahead and build this eye. These with an S, eyes, because there's 2. So let's grab our light blue wool. And right here, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add 1 more yellow wool, just like so. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you can fit 2 yellow wools in between the eyes, that means the whole pixel art is ready. So just start filling it in. Let's fill this area in with some yellow wool. And then the rest just needs to be filled in with red. So I am sorry that the power kept going out on me. I'm really sorry about that. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we're all done with this pixel art. The final step is just gonna be to fill it in with some red wool, and after you do that, it should look just like the one on the left, which looks truly awesome. So what is this? Oh, this is somebody from Stranger Things. But yeah, make sure you guys have this and fill it in with some red wool, and that's it, guys. That's how you build the Hulkbuster Mark II. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to stay up to date with all our newest videos, go ahead and hit that notification bell. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And you know what, I think I need a break after this video, so I'm gonna go take a nap. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.